Welcome to the podcast. This is your boy, Big Frenchie, aka the Mike 816 on Twitter, the Mike 816 on Instagram, the Mike 816 on Facebook, the Mike 816 on Spill. Shout out to the Aura. And more importantly, the Mike 816 on Blue Sky, baby. Hit me up. I'm with my main man.
That is IMUINKC on X. What it do? What it do?
First of all,
What?
you can take your Halloween face off now.
No, I'm trying to be like you.
24/7, baby. 31.
Trying to be like you. That's all.
All right, seriously, if y'all went out last night, hope y'all made it safe. Check your kids' candy. Halloween. What do you think about Halloween?
Overrated.
I know, like,
I feel like sometimes we as adults want to be kids again, which is fine. You know, that's cool. You get your every day. I mean, everybody got a fantasy at some point. So, you know, one day a week. I mean, one day a year, you really get to live out what you want. Go back to being 10 years old. That's cool. But it's not, I mean, it's not my thing.
it's
So
not
I
my
don't-
thing. I went to work last night.
That's likewise. And I'll be going to work tonight too.
Make sure you hit my Cash App up.
It is officially holiday season, though.
Yeah, I saw Christmas commercials.
Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes.
You look like Shirley Caesar.
There has never been a more appropriate Thanksgiving song than that one right there. It's time, boy. It's time. You know, we normally take a bye week around this time.
Yeah, because your annual trip to my uncle Donnieland, Branson, Missouri.
I think it's gonna happen again this year. So we'll keep you posted on that because it happens.
So let me ask you this.
What's up? Donnieland.
What you say?
Uncle Donnieland. That's funny.
Toronto and the Dodgers. Game 7 tonight. I'm surprised. The Blue Jays.
Why? Oh, why? Why?
I didn't think the Blue Jays
Had it in them?
had it in.
You didn't?
Oh.
I didn't think it was going to be as easy as everybody thought it was going to be. I'm not saying that I thought the Blue Jays was like super strong, but I definitely didn't think they would make it easy on them. So I had a feeling it's either going to go to game. I thought 6 games for sure, but they made it 7. So shout out to them.
We have a great show for you guys on today as well.
I still think the Dodgers going to win, but
I hope not.
But you know,
My new Canada hat be here today.
they throwing they walking Otani all the time.
If everybody's struggling around them,
they
I'll
are-
walk them.
They are robbing us of great baseball. Otani is amazing.
He is.
That dude's amazing. I don't say that about many players. I mean, they're good, but Otani.
Not only he can hit, he can pitch.
I don't
Like,
how
and
do-
he's doing it in a national league.
How does that work? I don't understand. That's like, this is what some people thought Travis Hunter would be.
Speaking of
Ohtani's
him,
doing
he's
what
hurt.
Travis, yeah,
He's
hurt.
on the IR for 4 games.
And that's what's gonna happen when you play both sides of the ball, bro. It's just gonna happen. I mean, this is the wrong sport to be doing that. Sorry.
Let me ask you something else.
What it do?
Can you put the 816-654-6883 scroll on the screen?
Thank you for saying that. Because I meant to do that.
So let me ask you this though. Well, we have a great show for you guys today. We're going to talk about our midseason MVP, midseason coach of the year, disappointment team of the year, and a surprise team of the year. Like surprising you so far midseason. It is the second quarter ending, which is half of the season. And we're going to give out midseason grades. We got to do the midseason grades a little different than what we did the first quarter.
Yeah, because it's mid-season grade. Now that midterm makes sense now, don't it?
And then, we're going to talk. We got to talk about it
Go ahead.
while we go through the games, and we're going to go through the bye week teams as well. Matter of fact, we got to go to the bye teams work grades first since they're not playing.
Exactly.
But let's get started. We got some voicemails. Let's get it started with mid-season MVP.
We going with the MVP or the voicemail first?
We're going to the MVP.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
Kick it off.
I don't, as you know, I grade weirdly, right? My grades be weird and my
Because you're
votes.
weird.
But my midseason MVP is like the 1995 NBA Rookie of the Year. It's like the 2000
You
NBA
mean
All Star.
Shaq? No, that's
95?
94.
Shaq was 93, 92.
92. Okay. Who was 95?
And then it's like the 2000 NBA All Star MVP, which was a co-ed, Jason Kidd and Grant Hill.
Oh, yeah.
And 2000 MVP of the All Star game was Shaq and Duncan. So my midseason MVP is a double, baby. It's a tie. And one, he struggled the previous game. They won last week. Baker Mayfield.
Okay.
He struggled against the Lions, but he's been balling throughout the year consistently.
Yeah.
So far. I'm not saying he's going to end up as the MVP, but right now in midseason, he's my MVP, along with a player that's not a quarterback, a running back, Jonathan Taylor. He's been balling. Them is my co-MVPs of the midseason for me.
Personally, mine is just Jonathan Taylor, Colts running back. Like, he could go for 2,000 yards. I'm not saying he will, and he will not get MVP at the end of the season.
No, he won't.
Not, he could.
They're not going to give it to nobody but a quarterback.
I disagree. I'm going to tell you why. If they make the playoffs and they make noise in the playoffs.
Did we switch roles?
If they make the playoffs and they make no noise in the playoffs, then there is a legit possibility. This isn't.
Did we switch roles?
This ain't Chris, what's his face for the Titans?
Chris Johnson.
Yeah, it's not that. This ain't Derrick Henry for the Tennessee Titans either. This is different. The whole team's looking good. Like he's fueling the team. He's fueling the team. And I don't feel like those other two did that. And hold on, when what's his face ran? No, he didn't get the MVP that year.
Who, Marshall Faulk?
Not Marshall.
LaDainian?
Before that. Did LaDainian get 2,000?
No.
He never got 2,000. He got the touchdowns, but he didn't get 2,000. OJ.
In 14 games.
He didn't get no MVP. Did he?
I don't think so.
But
it was impressive for 14 games.
I do believe Jonathan Taylor has the possibility to at least be in the running. I don't think he's going to be like, I think he could be top 5. Let's put it like that.
And quietly kept, I forgot the other two teams, but he got more touchdowns than two other teams combined.
I don't know.
Well, not combined, but I think the Saints is one.
There's a possibility also that he could break, I think it's LT's record, LaDainian Thompson's touchdown record. Because it was Priest Holmes.
He ain't getting
no, not Priest. It was
he ain't getting 28 rushing touchdowns, I don't think.
It was Sean Alexander, then it was Priest, and I think it was LaDainian. But I think he's got a shot. I think he's obviously closer than anybody up to this point because it's been about quarterbacks. The game changed to quarterbacks from early 2000s. That was all a running back league because the real was running backs all over the place. Mm-hmm. That was all who was on Madden too. Now that I think about it, the Madden cover, it wasn't about quarterbacks. It was about running backs. They shifted everything.
Let me ask you this:
what's up?
As you know, I did a co-MVP, right?
Mm-hmm.
Will the NBA? I said NBA. Will the NFL ever have a co-MVP?
They won't. They don't want to. They don't want to, but they might have to at some point. I don't know who that would be.
I think it would make a great buzz.
I don't
I'm
know.
talking about if it's two legit contenders. You know what I mean?
I don't know about it if it would be a great buzz or not, but
or do they have something where they have a tiebreaker method because NBA don't care. If they got Cole, they're gonna give it to Cole. You know what I mean?
If they do a Cole situation, it's gonna be for somebody they want
To be the face.
to make sure that they're the face of the franchise. I mean, face of the league. They're not gonna do it with nobody like Patrick Mahomes. They're not gonna do it because I do not think they want Patrick Mahomes to be the MVP of the league. I don't think they want Lamar Jackson to be the MVP of the league.
Again?
I don't think they want those dudes. I think they want
Well, Lamar is the last running back to win it.
You just had to throw that in there, didn't you?
I'm about to throw you these McDonald's.
I ain't gonna lie. I think
things
I was wondering, like, you grabbed one of them, and I thought you had. I was like, did we leave these down here? Because my kids like to collect these.
No,
I realized first he took me here, the McDonald's thing. I realized that you had to, like, I
coffee
scan them. I get. I scan them and do it. Listen, Xander be there. He want fries, and then all the kids will be like, oh, "That's $25 a pop." Anyway, I scan these, and they talk about you got to keep them if you win to prove that you actually got them. I'm like, no, bro, I'm not doing that.
Like, who's gonna keep?
I'm not keeping this trash, man.
So they worried about hackers randomly getting their codes.
I guess.
Oh, stupid ass people.
It's not worth it, but the kids like it, so I just keep doing it. But anyway,
mid-season coach of the year, mine is Shane Steichen from the Colts.
Really?
Yeah. Do you think?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he just kind of lucked into the situation,
but he's my coach of the year right now. Mid-season coach of the year.
I think he lucked into the situation. Mine is Sean Payton, actually.
Really? They got all that talent.
I do believe that, but here's the thing. Sometimes Sean Payton doesn't know how to put it together. Believe it or agree with it or not, I don't care. Sean Payton don't always know how to put it together. He put a lot on Drew Brees, and so when Drew Brees was gone, he had no success for real. If we gonna be real about it, he didn't have very much success. Bo went through a down situation at one point. Like a couple games, I guess. But then he figured it out. They figured it out together. So, trying to think, who else could it be? Shane Steichen is a good one, though. In fact, I'd rather Shane Steichen than
Sean Payton.
Sean Payton.
I don't know why I was about to say Gary Payton.
You do know why you was about to say Gary Payton. But I'd rather pick Shane Steichen. Shoot. I never expected the bottom of the barrel to be this again.
6'1".
And I also never expected for it to be led by the running back.
Jonathan Taylor?
I'm shocked. They trying to bring back the running back.
So
since I don't want to hear any of your conjecture about the guy over there in Baltimore.
I'm not saying that. Since we're kind of on the Colts surprise team. I was gonna do the disappointment team first, but surprise team is my Colts. Well, not my Colts.
It's got to be the Colts. I don't know how it wouldn't be anybody else. Look, it's weird because you think you label these guys. Personally, I know I do. You label these guys as busts. Daniel Jones should have never been picked in the first round.
Danny Dimes.
And if Daniel Jones was never picked in the first round, in my opinion, he probably may have been
a backup.
No, I actually think he probably would have been.
That wasn't that much pressure, especially going to the Giants.
There's essentially no pressure.
With your boy Gettleman there and your boy Brian Daboll.
There's no pressure. Nobody's anticipating this. You could have used that first round pick on somebody else, possibly another difference maker, maybe a wide receiver or at some position.
Even.
And it just would have been different. Like, it's one of those alternate reality things. The like Avengers, I don't know. You don't know nothing about that. But a lot of people that listen, they might know about that. The alternate universe reality. And I do think it would have been different for him had he had at least been either traded for at 31 or 32, or just picked in the second to third round. Nobody would have cared. But since he was first, people care.
They playing some good ball down there in Indianapolis, and they got a big game this week. Disappointed team. You go
disappointment team.
You go few with these.
I expected it from Atlanta,
but they all right. They decent.
But they've missed.
They could have beat the Bucks.
They should have beat.
They beat the Bills.
Give me the Bucks. Give me the Bucks. Or you said disappointment team. My bad.
You want okay? You want them to be a surprise team too? No. You can have a cold surprise team.
No. The Bucks are a surprise. They're good. They're really good,
especially with Todd Bowles. Hell,
listen, man. I don't know if I expected Todd Bowles to be there for this long. I just didn't know.
Yeah, you just got him out first season.
And I hope Aaron Glenn gets the same opportunity Todd Bowles got for a number 2 team, because I don't think
big win last week.
It was a big win, but I don't think he'll be. I don't think the Jets. I don't know, man. It just feels weird with him.
My disappointment team is
Houston. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's a good one too. But yeah, Houston. I got a code now. Houston and the Raiders. And the reason I picked the Raiders because they have a decent coach.
He just got there.
And he has a bridge quarterback that's a veteran that should be. He got one of the best tight ends, even though he got hurt. And Jacoby Myers was balling down there.
Yeah, but he won out. It's dysfunction down there. Like I knew
they have enough talent on both sides of the ball not to be 2-6.
I disagree. Like I don't think this Vegas move has worked for them.
Oh, it worked for Vegas though.
It worked for Vegas, but I don't think it's worked for the team as an organization. And then they're going from essentially a player coach, because that's how I feel Antonio Pierce was. He's just one. I don't think he knew what he was doing.
Never should have left my boy Brashadi.
I don't even know where he's at now.
But he was a good coach for him.
I'm interested in that alternate universe too. But I knew, okay, when Pete Carroll got hired, I was like, this is a good hire. They're going for blood in the AFC West, right? But then this fool goes and brings in Geno Smith, and I was like, nope, unserious. They're completely unserious this first year.
And they just signed Tyler Lockett.
And it's 3 years. So here's the concept.
It was like $100-something million.
They know good and well, or let's put it like this: if they don't know, then they're stupid.
If you don't know,
they could be stupid, and that's cool. But they got what's his face for 3 years. They're gonna at least play him these 2 years. 1 year is already done, and not already done, but we're in the process of it. And then year 2, so that at least gives them time to go find a quarterback. They don't necessarily have to take the pick right now in next year's draft, but you're gonna have to figure something out. Geno ain't the answer. Geno was never the answer. He was fine up in Seattle, but it was never that great there either. And in a division with Patrick Mahomes and Justin Herbert and
Bo
Nix, he was never gonna be those guys. We've seen enough tape on him to know he's not those guys.
Still, they one of my disappointment teams. I think they should be better than 2-6 or whatever their record is.
I don't know. What's Minnesota's record? You know,
like 3-4.
Yeah, they're one of my disappointment teams. They put so much stock in the JJ McCarthy. He got hurt last year.
I told you he's like a McCorkle, bro. He didn't even look good in Michigan.
Don't talk bad about McCorkle. Here's the thing about JJ McCarthy, in my opinion. He does exactly what you want him to do. You just need to get him protection. If you want him to do something specific, He can do it.
You know who needs to be his coach?
But you got to set up everything around him for those situations to be exactly how you want it to be.
I don't think Kevin McConnell is that type of coach.
I don't think so. I think
Shanahan is.
I don't think Shanahan is absolutely. And I do think, well, they already paid Brock. So
do you think they regret paying Brock?
I mean, you can't live in regret, but yes, obviously they do. Well, hold on. I think Lynch regrets paying Brock.
That's what I mean. Like he's
Lynch
the general manager,
but he's the part of the money. They could have used that money on
everybody else, everywhere else.
I mean,
George Kittle back up.
To be fair, they sign whoever they want anyway, and don't worry about the cap. Like they signed George Kittle, they signed Ayuk,
Jennings.
They signed Jennings. They signed.
They about to resign.
Bosa.
They about to resign your boy.
Who?
Purcell. Ricky Purcell.
Oh yeah.
In another couple of years.
Like is
in a couple of years.
They find the money. So
they found money for a 38-year-old Trenton Williams.
They don't in a bidding war. They don't never short step on money. So
but they still need.
But they do need some other things. But they figuring it out.
But like you said, I believe Kyle Shanahan can do your method. Just turn quarterbacks every 4 years. Give them that 5th-year option, but turn them on the 4th.
I know y'all get tired of hearing me say that, but I just think he's got a system that's perfect for that. Same thing with the one in L.A. McVay.
We know you ain't talking about Jim.
I think McConnell can figure that out. If he gets himself into the situation, you might not even be able to trade the first round pick. Like if you actually wanted to, get the best out of these quarterbacks, let them go after the rookie year, you might not get a trade. Fine. Just go draft another kid. That's fine. At least you'll never have to pay these $60 million contracts. And then everybody will start following you. Then you can switch it up again if you want to, but that's up to you.
All right, we got voicemails 816-654-6883.
And you said that like you didn't know we got voicemail. We got voicemail.
And after that, we will go into our the bye week teams and give them their grades. Then we'll go through the schedule and give them their grades as we do our picks.
Hope you got records because I don't have them off the top of my head. I'm gonna get them.
This week I didn't have records.
Of course.
Mike and you, this is the R here with my week's picks. Thursday night, I got Lamar Jackson's back, so I look like Baltimore probably take care of business down in the swamp of Miami because you know how sorry they are. They so inconsistent, it's terrible. Sunday's tilt, I got Chicago going to beat Cincinnati because Joe Wacko ain't playing Sunday. He's out. Detroit over Minnesota. Minnesota's terrible. Green Bay over Carolina. The Chargers over Tennessee. New England over Atlanta in a close one. San Francisco will beat the Giants. I'm praying the Steelers can beat and get off of this 2-game slide against the Indianapolis Colts that's coming in red hot as a chili pepper. They're hotter than fire right now. But the Steelers defense can't stop nobody. That scheme Mike Tomlin's been running for 100 years is just old and super outdated. That scheme can't stop nothing. They can't even get off the field. It's terrible. I don't know what to do about it. I'm tired of it. So the Steelers should. I'm hoping they win. We're at home, but look, it's going to be whatever. I got Denver over Houston. Jacksonville beat Las Vegas. Las Vegas is a total train wreck. The Rams over the Saints. The Saints are a train wreck. They done turned to the rookie quarterback. They done bench Spencer Rattler because he's a turnover machine, but he's only in his second season. So what do they expect out of the young guy? He has no line in New Orleans. He has one receiver. Alvin Kamara can't stay on the field. I've watched all their games this year. They're not that bad. He just needs a line. This is a tilt one right here. I got Buffalo in a close one over Kansas City because Buffalo's at home. And Washington, I got Seattle over Washington because Washington's a train wreck too. Totally different from last year. They're a train wreck. Monday night, oh my God, Arizona and Dallas. Who's ever the first team that scores 20 will win that one. And my mid-season pick, most disappointing team is the Steelers. MVP mid-season, I'll say, is Daniel Jones from the Colts, because he's been lighting it up. Coach of the year, I would say mid-season would be the coach as well, because they got the owner on the sideline monitoring everything. She's micromanaging them. That's why they're playing so well, because of that. Your disappointment, I told you, the Steelers. Surprise team so far, again, is the Colts. And I don't have any mid-season grades. It's a train wreck in Pittsburgh. This is all. I'm out. Peace, fellas.
Choo-choo! We're back.
Yo, what's up? This is Duck. I just
there
want
go
to say
this.
I'm really loving this season.
Of course you are.
You know, the Broncos is doing their thing. Bo Nix is getting better with his plays. He know how to get out their pocket when he's getting attacked. And you know, it's still always fuck the Chiefs. Don't want to see they fucking sorry ass doing nothing good.
Two Duck.
But hey, y'all keep doing y'all thing. Peace.
Big Fish Niner Nation, Big Fish Niner in the nation. I was still with my squad. I got hot cakes and hot takes this morning. Niner Nation, what could I say, man? Niner Nation is got the injury bug. But we got the Giants. We coming off a hot L special last week against the Texans. We got the Giants, but we shouldn't underestimate the Giants. Here's some of the reasons why the Giants could beat the Niners. It's injury on both sides. Offense injury, defense injury. The Giants do got the running game. The Giants got a good record at home. I'm going to pick the Niners, but I'm on shaky ground picking the Niners against the Giants right now. The Niners are not playing that great, but I think they'll pull off this win against the Giants. We just got this injury bug, man. We just every single year we hurt. We're more hurt than a geriatric center, man. Just everybody hurt all over again. So I'm going to go with my Niners, though. I think we can pull out a dub against the Giants, but it will not be easy. Giants will show up, and they'll show up in a mighty way. I want to talk about the game Thursday night, the Dolphins and the Ravens. I text Big Mike and told him Miami could beat the Ravens because Lamar wouldn't last a whole game. You see, they got that big fine for releasing him. Why they would release him against a team like Miami who's got nothing? I mean, they got nothing, like the last bowl of cereal with no milk. They don't have nothing.
Use water.
But they ended up winning because Miami bit their own foot off. I mean, it don't matter what Miami tried to do. They found a way to mess it up, screw it up. And then that tripping call. The man didn't trip, the man slipped. And that call cost them like Gladys with no pit. I mean, that call was ridiculous, but that was just one call. The rest of the time, Miami found a way to bite their own foot off.
That's what they
Now they
do.
done fired the general manager, which means at the end of the year, the coach is probably up out of there.
All right.
My MVP team, the coach MVP, I got to give it to the Patriots, man. Them boys, Josh McDaniels and them, have absolutely turned that Patriots organization around. Them boys is playing some ball. I mean, the Patriots. It's crazy to me how they looking, because they ain't really been the same since the Brady and Belichick regime. Speaking of Belichick, he absolutely is trash in college. Yeah, I'm moving on to the coaches that's on the hot seat. I think John Harbaugh is on the hot seat with the Raiders. I think he should be on the hot seat. I mean, he got Lamar Jackson in 2017, 2018, somewhere back in there in that draft. It's 2025 with that 9 seasons, if my math is right. and all they've done is maybe go deep, but they ain't gonna win. They haven't won, and now they suck bad. So I don't know if he's lost the influence of the team or what, but I think John Harbaugh, I think his tenure is about up. But then again, we said that about Mike Tomlin, but yet they keep hanging him around, letting him stick around. The game, the mini Super Bowl this week will be the Chiefs versus Buffalo. Now, I know Buffalo normally have beat the Chiefs in the regular season, but the Chiefs going up to Buffalo, and I mean Buffalo's defense is absolutely trash. They so trash, they can't stop a center from getting into the pearly gate. They can't stop traffic at a crosswalk. I mean, it's a mess up in Buffalo on defense. They give up way too many points. So I'm going to go with the Chiefs this year. I'm going to go with the Chiefs against Buffalo, but that's going to be a monster game there. That's going to be a great game. The other thing was Jalen Daniels is back. I think we got Seattle at Washington. First game back. I got to go with Seattle. I like what they're doing. They're not going to go deep, but I think they can handle the Washington Commanders. But Jalen Daniels is something to look at. He's something to reckon with. And so I just feel better about them. The disappointment team so far. I'm going to go with my Niners. We just keep doing the same stuff over and over and over. That's why we keep getting the same results over and over and over. And we know what that's a definition of. Insanity. So that's Big Fish Takes. I'm out. Niner Nation, let's go.
Thanks for calling. One more?
Big Fish Niner Nation, I wanted to point out there that I've been monitoring and listening to different commentators and reading different articles about. There seems to be a discussion right now, and I know the Mike and you guys may be familiar with this topic I'm about to ask. It's really a question I want y'all to talk about on the air. Tell me what you think about it. There's several reasons why the league is starting to catch flack. The NFL is starting to catch a little bit of flack due to greed. Not only is the officiating a problem, but I won't get on the officiating because there's a lot of pressure on them guys to get everything right with human eyes. They're trying to upgrade technology to give cameras some of the roles in the calls and what they see, because anytime the human element is always relevant. I believe in that wholeheartedly. But at the same time, there's a certain amount of greed that I see that goes on in the NFL. For example, it increases injuries. But at the same time, they're looking at the Thursday night games. Right now, we got Thursday night football. I believe sometimes they even play on Saturdays as it gets down to the stretch. We got Sunday and we got Monday. And then to top all of that off, even though I'm a fan, I'm still a humanitarian. Top all that off, they added an extra week, I think, a few years ago of football, where it went from a 16-week season to they added a 17th week. Now they're trying to get games going to make the game more international. I'm not sure if the international countries are as interested in American football as the league anticipated, but I understand the efforts. But what do y'all think about that? Do y'all think it's too much football? Think like a humanitarian and not just a football fan, because those are humans that's out there playing our sport, that's entertaining us, but at the same time, are we really considering the health aspect of a sport that's so brutal? Let's talk about it on the air. That's my takes. Big Fish, out.
Thanks for calling.
That's the end of it. There you go.
Thanks for calling the Aura. He got his Steeler Nation. What? We're back.
Stop, bro.
He said we're back.
Stop it.
Did he not say we were back in the beginning?
Did I just say stop it?
he was. I remember.
Skiller Nation, we're back.
Why you do that?
It's you.
I don't have the control board.
It's you.
You had the control board, not me.
It's you jerk.
But I remember he was talking about in the beginning he didn't want Aaron Rodgers. Then when Aaron Rodgers signed, it was the best signing ever. Then
Come on, man.
we're back because they're 4-0 now.
This is
I don't know.
This ain't the conversation. Stop it. You're being a jerk right now.
Shout out to Slut Duck. He came back on the podcast.
I mean, I saw that coming.
First time all year.
I mean,
he had to make sure the Broncos were for real.
I mean, no.
Two Duck. He every call F the Chiefs.
Of course. I mean, that's
he's consistent.
No, if nothing else. For nothing else.
Shout out to Big Fish, back-to-back weeks for one of the greatest callers of all time on the show.
You ready to talk about what he asked to talk about?
Yes. Is it too much football?
Yes, it is.
From humanity? Yes.
In general, it is. Like, I do believe that I understand the 17th game. I don't get the 18th game.
We're not here yet.
Oh, listen, man. You already know it's in the works. You already know it's in the works.
Might as well make it a half a year thing.
No.
Why not?
And I love football.
I think it's too much football, but
what's his name? Mangold? The
one that just
passed away.
Yeah.
41.
Nick Mangold. But he had a kidney disease.
I get it. But we're starting to see a lot of deaths in the NFL, like guys not making it to 50. And granted,
but CTE is becoming more and more.
I will say this. It's not happening to a larger clip as as
it is too much
probably
football.
Should, but I do think it's a little bit of oversaturation.
But it's oversaturated and you're playing too much football. I'm in New York City right now, right? At the control center. And I have to call down to you, Ed Hockley, you Jr. Hey, get number 44 out because he looked like he got a concussion.
I don't believe that. I don't
think
that's the reason.
But what I'm saying is with all these CTEs happening more frequently, and you have to have somebody else monitor a concussion protocol from TV monitors at the control center, maybe you playing too much, bro.
I think that they just.
And if you really about player safety,
I don't think they're about. I never thought they were about. Listen,
but they say it.
The NFL is a gladiator sport. Do you remember what gladiators used to be?
Ronnie Lott.
No, I'm talking about
the real gladiators.
I'm talking about they were fighting lions here. Like it's just
Gerard Butler fought lions.
To podcast.
You know what? I accidentally hit that button, but it's still true. But when you talk about a gladiator sport like it is, it's gonna be brutal. And I when they went to Thursday night games, I think we discussed it on this podcast. I thought it might be a little bit of oversaturation, but it was working. So what's anybody gonna say? But are y'all watching Thursday nights? Let me just ask. Are you watching Thursday night? Because I'm going to be honest with you. I might look at the score, but I'm not watching the game. I'm watching. I didn't watch the game it was the Dolphins. I'm not watching that. The Waddle is not as dynamic as I thought he would be. Tyreek's gone. If I wanted to see the circus, I would have bought a Barnum and Bailey ticket.
Whatever happened to them animal crackers?
I don't know.
You know the one with the little box with the animals on?
I didn't like them.
I did. You probably like the frosted one because you bougie.
Oh, we never had those. We had the cheap ones, the iced oatmeal.
From Aldi's. Shout out to Aldi's. They still got the good prices.
Or from Country Mart with the yellow and always save. Anyway, I don't need to go back to those days.
But anyway, I do think it's too much football, but the almighty dollar for the NFL,
I mean, it'll catch up with them at some point. I just don't know when that point will be.
then all you people that love football gonna be, oh, they took the 17th game away. They went back down to 15.
Don't 15. Yuck. 16 was fine. 16 was fine.
Do you think they need to have 2 bye weeks?
If they did, Joe Burrow's idea was the best one.
What was his idea? I forgot.
You do a regular bye week and then you do a collective bye week.
I always said that.
I know.
He got it. He got it from the podcast.
I don't know if anybody
Oh.
that's listening to the airwaves and know that you said that you mentioned that before. So I just threw Joe Burrow out, and I knew you would go along with it because why?
LSU player.
Boy, yeah.
Shout out to LSU getting rid of that
Screw
Bull Brian
LSU.
Kelly. And shout out to that one donor who said he'll pay most of that buyout.
What up, Don?
What up? That's my bestie right there. She took me to Beyonce. Oh, yeah, I'll never forget her.
You'll never forget Don, or you would never forget Beyonce.
Both.
Okay. I'm with that. I'm with that.
You know, the first time me and her ever met, we met over Duck House back in 1993. Damn, that's a long time ago. Yeah, I said a 19 and a 90.
You know that was 20 plus years ago.
I said
Plus.
I said a 19 and a 90.
It's not the 20 that gets me, it's the plus that gets me. That's a problem.
And the first thing, she never said hi to me. The first thing she ever did was punch me. That was my introduction to her. She just punched me.
You know, I met her at why are we talking about this?
So my bestie said, what up on the
You know, I met her at Ashanti's
engagement party?
Yeah.
That's the first time you ever met her?
Yeah.
She said, how did she punch you?
No, she didn't punch me.
Well, she don't love you. All right, back. All right, let's give out these grades, man.
Great time.
Mid-season grades. Let's start with the bye week. Cleveland Browns. I give them a D. Their defense is good, but their offense
Nope.
is trash.
You get an F. Like, the defense should be better than this. You pay Myles Garrett a 100. I just don't like where they're, and they refuse to play Shador. You get an F. You know
He's hurt.
You know Shador is better than Dylan Gabriel, but y'all don't want to win. So we're
Dylan
not going.
Gabriel beat Shador
Did he?
in college.
Oh, who cares? It's a game. One game.
New York
Not
Jets,
defined.
F.
You get an F. I'm sorry, Aaron Glenn. I like you. I like you and your capris, but no,
He wear capris too?
bro. Yes.
That's why you
You
losing,
haven't
bro.
seen it?
That's why you losing, bro. Mike
He-
McDaniel wear capris and he loses.
Just-
Putting on some long pants. You get a F minus. I don't know how you get worse than a regular F, but you got an F
He
minus.
said, "Grow up and get some khakis."
Stop it. We professionals on this podcast. Mo Hortons, Philadelphia Eagles.
I get a.
Matter of fact, I'm blocking Mo Horton again. He said he was gonna call and he didn't.
Hey, life happens. I don't know, man.
They get an A.
I feel like they.
With all the noise that going on with Philly,
I will
they
give
6-2.
I'm gonna give them an A, but I know they can be better, which is a problem. Because I do think Jalen Hurts has been balling as of late.
And that's the thing I don't get. Like all this noise surrounding Philly, and they 6-2, bro.
Yeah.
Man, you would think they was what 3-3 or something like that.
But those two losses,
The
they
Giants was one.
yeah, those shouldn't they shouldn't have been losses, so they make it look a little worse.
Yeah, but
they
that's a
still
division game.
But exactly, but they still get an A. So I mean,
And the last team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers,
they get an A from me.
they get a B plus from me.
They get an A. They're 6-2 as well. They balling. They only lost to what? I know they lost to Detroit,
Lions.
and I don't know who
They lost to some random team too.
But listen, man, your division knows you real well, and your conference knows you too. So I get the loss to Detroit, but I do think Tampa's real good, even though they don't have Mike Evans.
And
Even
first
though
year,
they don't have Mike Evans. Oh yeah, and Sterling Shepard's still a bum.
don't do that.
I said it.
Don't do that.
What?
But anyway, They should have an asterisk by Mike Evans' numbers this year
Why?
because he didn't play a full season. So
This
that
is part of football.
I know.
It's unfortunately this is part of football.
I wanted him to get that 1,000 every year he played.
I know you did, but that's Father Time comes for us all, bro. Father Time comes for us all.
All right, Thursday game was Baltimore beating Miami 28-6. And your grade for Baltimore?
Oh, they get an F.
Baltimore get an F?
Should they get anything better?
Baltimore Ravens with the running back as the quarterback.
Do you know their record?
3-5.
Do they not deserve an F?
No, they get a D.
Why?
They won a game with Snoop Huntley, Doggy Dog.
No.
So they get a D just for that.
Snoop Huntley, shut up, bro. You get me into this smooth. Stop. No, they get an F from me.
They get a D just because that game that Snoop Dogg won.
In the words of what's his face, trash. We keep him.
They beat the Bears, man.
Trash.
The Bears is red hot at the time.
There's
Miami.
no such thing as a red hot bear. I don't know what that even means. Go ahead.
Miami Dolphins, F.
Is there a grade lower than F? They get an I. It's completely
F. They incomplete.
Incomplete. Like Backstreet Boys.
And speaking of Miami Dolphins, their general managers left.
Yeah, he had a horrible plan. It worked 1 year, and then it was gone. They should have.
He been a general manager since 2016.
They should have just went and got Tom Brady.
Chicago. Let's go to Sunday game. Chicago Bears at the Cincinnati Bengals. Before we start, Chicago Bears grade is they get a C.
I don't know. Let me think about this. Go ahead.
Then Cincinnati they get an F.
The Bears are 4-3 right now, so the Bengals get an F. They should have a better quarterback backing him up than that because we know Joe Burrow can't stay healthy. We know it
because you can't build an offensive line.
And you don't never say this about him.
He's injury prone.
He's LSU player, but you ain't never said it.
He's injury prone.
You usually hammer this thing home for everybody else. He's injury prone. He's injury prone now. But when it comes to your boy LSU player, it's like, oh yeah, he's injury prone, and you just keep it moving. Hammer it home.
No.
LSU player.
Better offensive line.
But you paid all these freaking wide receivers. You should still be good. We keep it moving. I give them a D. The Bengals.
Yeah, Bengals a D. And you get Chicago a what?
C.
Who you got in this game? I got Chicago.
Chicago.
Believe it or not, I got Chicago. Because
that's your boy. Stop it.
Caleb Williams is not my boy, but I give Caleb Williams credit when Caleb needs it. He listens to the podcast, and he listens to me.
Bro, that's your boy. I don't know when the shift changed, when it happened.
He still cried to his mama, but still.
Nah, he used to despise that young man. But that's your boy now.
You want me over.
We keep it moving.
Minnesota Vikings at the Detroit Lions. Before you start, Minnesota grade is a F, in my opinion.
Minnesota grade, they just had a bad. Like, I think their plan is bad. I think McConnell's good. I just think their plan was bad, and they get a D.
If they have a better quarterback, they can be a B.
That's what I'm saying. The plan was bad. McCarthy's
not
good.
It, and Wentz is not there.
Oh, trash.
That used to be your boy. When did you turn on Wentz?
Man, when he joined my team, it was crap. I wanted to call Henny from retirement. Anyway,
and
Minnesota's 3-4. Detroit is 5-2. Detroit gets an A from me.
Detroit get an A with all the new coaches, and they basically not have missed a beat.
And they lost 2 quality teams. Like there is a difference. Losing's losing, but there's a difference in losing to the Dolphins and losing to the Chiefs. It's a difference.
I got Detroit in this game.
Absolutely.
All right.
It's a division game too. Please.
Carolina Panthers at the Green Bay Packers. Before we start, Carolina grade is I give them a C. They would have.
See, I see what you're doing. You're grading based on like
The first half of the season.
No, you're grading on the first half of the season, but you're also grading on the curve, which is fine. And I'm cool with that. And I'm grading on the curve on some of these too. The Carolina Panthers, they actually get a C from me too.
Look at you coming around, man.
listen.
Copying off of me.
I am impressed by what they're doing. It's not necessarily impressive, but I'm impressed. And
they showing some fight. They are showing some fight.
4-4. Wide receivers figuring it out. Bryce Young figuring it out.
Which he missed last week.
Do I think he'll get an extension? No, I do not. But I do think there is progress being made. So they're not the worst team in the league, and they don't look like the worst team in the league. So shout out to them.
Green Bay Packers. This is a tricky grade for me.
Why?
Because they
get a C from me.
They can be dominant, then they can be stale,
mediocre, absolutely.
Then they can just be trash and still win the game. So I give them a
Green Bay is
B-.
Green Bay is 5-1. They get a C from me.
5-1-1.
5-1-1. I'm sorry. Thank you. I forgot about the tie. The reason I gave him a C is because you gave up 3 first-round picks for what? I mean, the record's fine, but I don't see him really making a difference on the defensive line. And Dallas ain't worse for the wear either. They ain't trash. I think
they ain't good neither.
I get it, but I also don't think I think you gave up too much to go get him. Just throwing it out there.
Who you got in this game? I got the Packers.
I have got
I think Bryce might still be out.
No, I have the Packers anyway. Bryce could be in. I don't think they're winning this game.
All right, Los Angeles Chargers at the Tennessee Titans. Before you start, Chargers grade, I give them a C.
They get a C because they started off hot. They're cooled down now. I don't know how to get them started back up again. It's a little cool now.
Tennessee, you get an F.
D. They get a D.
Why you give them a D?
They look bad and they fired the coach, but I kind of expected that because that's kind of how it is with rookie quarterbacks, and I feel bad for Cam Ward because these rookie quarterbacks who have to get up in this league, and then next thing you know, they fired a coach. Now they got to have another new head coach and a new offensive coordinator, all this thing. But Cam looked like he might be
all right.
Solid young man. So I hope he's able to go with the flow.
And he ain't doing
because you ain't getting another chance, my boy.
He's not doing what the 6-year tour is doing.
It ain't
throwing people under the bus.
You ain't getting that Daniel Jones curve, bro. Just because of who you are. I'm sorry. I hate to say it to you, but it is what it is.
Next game.
Did we make our picks?
Who did you get? I'm picking the Chargers. But if it's a close game, Tennessee gonna win.
I want Tennessee to win this game, obviously, but I got the Chargers.
Atlanta Falcons at the New England Patriots. Before we start, Atlanta grade C.
Atlanta is hold on. I'm trying to get y'all records off the flip. 3 and 4, they get a D from me. That they overpay Cousins. I don't know if Penix is the truth yet. Yeah. I don't know. So I got him a D.
I got him a C.
And they got the receivers.
They had games that they could have won, and they let slip away, like the first game against the Bucks. I always mention that one.
Yep.
But
and then New England. Hey.
Yeah, right.
As
I got him a B-.
As my boy Mo says,
I got him
the agenda, my friend, the agenda. Let's see. New England 6-2. And I don't know who they playing. I forgot. Y'all just said it, but it's Atlanta. We already talked about Atlanta. So they 6-2, man. They are the third best team in the AFC.
Third best?
I mean, Indy's 7-1. Denver's 6-2. And so are they.
Oh.
So they tied for second, if we're going to be real about it. If you would have told me this at the beginning of the season, I would have told you you're a liar. I would have called you everything but a child of God. You're
B minus. So who you got in this game? I got Atlanta.
I
got Atlanta.
Why? Hold on. Why do you do this?
I don't believe.
But why? You see the tide turning, but yet you decide to be
Swim the other way.
You decide to be stubborn. Just go along with it. They are good, my G.
No.
Okay.
I look at the game, right?
Oh,
and they be struggling.
You can't be.
They be struggling. They pull out late.
And even that's what she said. And even if they do pull out late, they pull out. There's nothing. I'm gonna leave that analogy alone.
I don't even pull out.
You're gonna take me there, and I'm not gonna go there with you.
That's why you got all them damn kids pulling out late.
I'm not going there with you. They pull it out, and that's all that matters. But for some reason, you don't give them a pass. Why don't you like their head coach?
Honestly, I didn't like it. I just don't believe him. Listen.
You don't believe him on what level? Do you not believe them as a Super Bowl contender? Because I get that.
No.
Do you not believe them as a playoff contender?
I hope so.
Because I get that. So
I hope so.
Oh my goodness.
You gotta see with me picking against them, right? They listen.
No. This is reverse psychology that you're trying to draw.
No, ain't no reverse.
It's not.
Ain't no reverse.
We keep
Atlanta playing good ball, and the Patriots gonna wind up starting off slow like they do, and not be able to come back.
They're still 6-3 at that point.
Doesn't matter. I got Atlanta.
There's only 3 other teams that are 6-3, and half of them are on a bye.
Brandon said, "How did you give McDaniel an incomplete?"
He deserved it incomplete. And like, I don't think he's going to complete the season, so he deserves he deserves it incomplete to me personally.
But next game, San Francisco 49ers at the New York.
Would he give him a grade? I think an incomplete's better than an F personally. I mean,
we shall see.
I think an incomplete's better than an F. It's not on your record, so. But maybe I'm wrong on that.
Next one, San Francisco 49ers.
I was good in school.
Big Fish versus the New York Giants. Before we start, San Francisco grade, I give them an A with everything going on.
They get a B because everything they got going on is just kind of what they deal with all the time.
But they just dealing with it at the beginning of the season, towards the end.
That's all.
So they might make another Super Bowl run.
They could.
Or an NFC title game.
They could. I completely agree with you because that's when they do their best work and they winning games now. The winning games early is an underrated thing.
And they doing it with McCorkle.
Why you look like that?
McCorkle's trash.
Why you look like you just smelled one of the skunks at World's Fair?
Because McCorkle is trash, bro.
Stop it.
Any Alabama quarterback is trash.
To podcast fans of the Mike and You podcast, he's no.
Don't do that.
Listen, McCorkle is basically Daniel Jones. You put him in the right situation. Who knows? Like, people always talk about how they could or couldn't be in the NFL. And you just think that it's just about this or skills or whatever. I do think Patrick Mahomes would be great without Andy Reid, but I don't think he would be this great without Andy Reid.
Would he have Super Bowls?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Because it matters. It matters who you're paired with as your head coach. He knew that. That's why he manipulated the situation.
New York Giants. I give him a D.
You give the Giants they're 2-6. Yeah, they deserve a D. Sorry. I looked at you like you was all kinds of crazy. You're not crazy. They deserve a D. You're good. Even though they got Jackson Dart.
If he would have started and they would have had more wins because they played better under Jackson Dart.
I forget that Cam Scatterboo is now injured.
Yeah. That ankle.
That ankle is bad. Like, I've seen some gruesome ones this year. I saw Tyreek's leg dangling and then I was like, oh. And he won't be back this year, obviously. And playing like he does, he might not be the same when he gets back. Speaking of what you was about to say.
I think nowadays these injuries is more graphic, gruesome than the old injuries.
I don't know. Maybe it's our high def maybe it's our high def TVs.
The only time I remember is something back then when Ronnie Lott said cut his finger off so he can go back in the game. That's the only thing. But everybody else, they got a dislocated shoulder,
ACL tear.
But now, limbs are breaking in half right in front. I guess because it's TVs everywhere, cameras everywhere, and we get to see it.
Yeah, that's probably the situation that we're looking at.
But I got San Francisco in this game. Can't afford to lose 2 games in a row.
I just think they're gonna win anyway. So,
and that's a big game between Atlanta and New England.
It is.
All right, Indianapolis Colts at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Before we start,
gets an A.
Indy gets an A.
Pittsburgh gets a D, a C. They get a C.
I agree with you. Pittsburgh get a C.
I mean, they're not horrible,
but they are old.
Which is they're not horrible. They're not good. Which is the sign of a Mike Tomlin team. I mean, it's just what it is.
Average.
So yeah,
I got Pittsburgh in this game. Actually,
you do.
They at home.
I hope so. I
hope not.
Why? I got Indy.
The aura.
I would love to see them get be 7-2. Because
listen, I don't believe in Indy.
None of us do.
But
none of us do.
But the thing is,
it's all I was about to say. Go ahead.
It's good business when Steelers lose because the R be going on a rant. So it's good.
Nobody believes in the Indianapolis Colts. I don't see a soul believing in the Indianapolis
Like I told
Colts.
you a week or 2 weeks ago, this is the 2005 Mike Brown led Chicago Bears, where it was that good season.
Yeah.
They went to the Super Bowl, and
but nobody believes in them. That's why we just waiting on the glass slipper to fall off, and everything to turn back into pumpkins and
Slush Love Duck. Denver Broncos at the Houston Texans. Before you start, Denver gets an
A. They're actually ahead at the AFC West right now.
Now they get an A.
They get an A right now.
Based off right now, A as well. And Houston get a
D.
They get a D minus from me.
I don't know what happened to them. What? They're 3-4. Okay, let me make sure they all know that 6-2 for the Denver Broncos, 3-4 for the Houston Texans. What happened?
Then you
CJ Stroud ain't been the same since that first rookie year.
What happened to Joe Mixon? He was down there, but they got Bradley Chubb now, or Nick Chubb. Whatever.
Nick Chubb.
Which one?
I actually thought Nick Chubb, but Nick Chubb got that injury and it hurt him.
He came back last week.
Yeah. He's not.
What happened to Joe Mixon though?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna find out real quick.
816-654-6883 is the voicemail text line.
He hadn't played it down this season.
He with the Texans still?
Yeah.
That's a nice two running back.
Injury. Yes, his injury.
But
I mean, I didn't think he was gonna be super great anyway. I think where he was best served was Cincinnati, to be fair.
He had a decent season last year for the Texans.
Yeah, but I thought his best place was going to be Cincinnati. They throw just enough because they rely on Joe Burrow, and I knew that he tries to make the best of his running ability in the runs that they give him. So,
if Houston win this game, this would be a good momentum. You beat San Francisco last week, then you beat Denver,
and that's 2 in a row. I think this.
Then the Jaguars is falling down. And you can come up, but the Colts is still winning.
Yeah,
you ain't got to worry about the Texans. The Titans.
They can't try to catch up with the Titans. Colts. They can't try to catch up with the Colts. Just take it a game at a time, and this is the perfect thing to do it. Houston versus Denver is an AFC team. I mean, I obviously want you to beat the Broncos. I don't think it'll happen, but yeah.
And Broncos won last week. I got Denver.
I got Denver too. What kind of question is that?
Jacksonville Jaguars at the Las Vegas Raiders. This is the game. Yeah. Before we start, Jacksonville Jaguars get say C. They went all the way down.
Jacksonville is 4-3, and they get
They get a C.
They get a B from me because I did not expect to see 4 wins out of Liam Cohen this early. Even though they got a nice team, they've had signature wins already, which I'm shocked of. So they get a B from me.
They got a C from me. And the Vegas Raiders, F.
Absolutely. You fail. I already knew this was happening. I'm sorry. You brought in Geno Smith to compete with Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, and Bo Nix. Bro, come on now. Let's be freaking for real.
It'd be different if Bo Nix didn't have Sean Payton.
Agreed.
So, you had Sean Payton. Like, you got Hall of Famer coaches in your division.
I don't even know who the GM in down there is anymore.
Who?
In Raiders organization. I don't know who it is, but once Pete Carroll said, "Hey, let's go get
Geno,"
I would have said,
"Now we go get Tyler Lockett
as a backup." Yes, I do like Tyler Lockett. I actually thought he should be a Chief. To be fair,
I would have signed with him when he got released like last week. But anyway, Jacksonville, this is a must-win for you. You got to beat teams you're supposed to beat.
Agreed.
So I picked Jacksonville.
I got Jacksonville too. I just want them to beat the Raiders.
The New Orleans Saints at the Los Angeles Rams. New Orleans Saints get a F. Kellen Moore.
Listen, I thought they was what's the name for Arch Manning anyway, but they just sucking just to suck.
And you might not want to suck for Archie Manning.
Well, Arch Manning is not good, so they're just sucking just to suck. So New Orleans is 1-7.
1-7.
I thought they should be 0 and whatever, but this is why also Tyrann Mathieu went ahead and retired. LA Rams are 5-2. Thought they lost 3 games, but whatever.
I think they had a bye week.
And the
Rams
pray for the Rams. They get a B.
They get a B plus from me.
Plus.
They one of them teams where you look at them like, how are you 5-2?
They're good, but you don't expect them to be 5-2. I'm like, I know they're good, but I don't really remember the 5
Puka
games
got
that
hurt.
Won. Puka got hurt, and he's out for the year.
Then Devontae stepped up. Stafford's stepped up now. The defense versus
run game, it's like
what are y'all doing? Y'all should lose.
Find a way to win.
And that's one of the dangerous teams in the league.
It is. It is not because of anything else, but they've been here before,
and they can play against anybody.
They know what they're doing, and they're doing it quietly. Nobody's expecting 5-2 out of this team, but yet they're 5-2 and they're second in the division, tied with the Seattle Seahawks.
I got Rams. They're gonna take care of business. Kansas City Chiefs at the Buffalo Bills. Kansas City Chiefs grade B.
Yes, they started off super slow, and it was stupid. I hate that they started off slow. I almost give them a C, but these last 2 wins these last couple wins over 30 points, and even 30 points in the loss to Jacksonville puts them back up there because that was kind of the springboard, even though they lost.
And I got Buffalo as a B.
Buffalo deserve a B, you think? Buffalo Chiefs are
5-3.
Yeah, whatever.
4-3.
They're 5-3.
5-3.
You were right. And the Buffalo Bills are 5-2. They had to bye. Buffalo is second to the Patriots in their division.
This is a big game for Buffalo.
Chiefs are third in their division.
And this is a big game for the Chiefs.
I was about to ask you, is it a bigger game for the Chiefs or is it a bigger game for Buffalo? Because
let me
throw this out there. Let me throw this out there real quick. Every time the Chiefs beat them in the regular season, every time the Bills beat them in the regular season, which is all the time, they win in the postseason.
And when the Chiefs used to beat,
if the Chiefs beat the Bills, does that change things? I don't know.
Because back in the 90s,
yes,
the Chiefs always beat the Bills in the regular season and playoff.
Listen, I think both teams need this.
Both teams is equally big. This is a big game for both teams, and
I think
bigger. It ain't no such thing as bigger because this is the bigger for both. Because if Buffalo lose, they fall 2 games behind Patriots, and if the Chiefs lose, they 2 games behind Denver.
Not only are they 2 games behind, they're 4 games lost, which dang near puts them at 500, 5-4 at that point. And
if
they don't need
Denver
to be 5.
and if Denver go ahead take care of business at Houston, and if the Patriots take care of business against Atlanta, and Buffalo lose, going 2 games, and the Patriots have a much favorable schedule. That games they should win.
Yes, they do.
And the Chiefs, you have to bank on other teams to try to beat Denver, and then you have to try to sweep Denver. And this year,
the idea is to sweep Denver. Like I have no problems with the Chiefs thinking that they have a want to.
And then
I almost want this to happen,
but
because we've never seen the Chiefs in this situation. Go ahead.
But then the Chiefs don't even got to worry about Denver. The Chargers got the tiebreaker over the Chiefs right now. If the Chargers take care of the game against Tennessee, now the Chargers is almost like 2 games up against you.
I want to win the division. Please, I want to win the division because I do think it'll be the Denver Broncos that win the division if it's not the Chiefs.
So Chargers is out.
I think they start off hot and they cool down too much.
And they can't.
I think they cooled down too much. Sorry. So Denver, I think Nick's figuring it out. But I
think Denver might win the division if they at least split 1 game against the Chiefs.
But if the Chiefs don't win the division and go to the playoffs and make noise in the playoffs, this will just add to Patrick Mahomes' legacy. So I'm okay with it. But you got to make sure you win those games because Denver's going to be putting a lot on it. Denver's not going to try to slow down.
So what did you grade Buffalo yet? I got him a B.
I gave him a C.
Okay.
But then again, I looked at the record. I was like 5-2. They don't seem like a 5-2 team. The defense is trash, and they're riding the backs of a running back.
And
what's his name?
James Cook. I think Buffalo is now that team that gets up for
big games.
Chiefs and Ravens. Their defense starts showing up then. But everybody else, they kind of like,
and they just signed Carlton Davis back. So he getting paid. I can't hate on him.
Kansas City.
I got Kansas City.
Buffalo. I got Kansas City at the close one. Sunday night game, Seattle Seahawks. You know what I was about to say.
Yeah, I do.
At the Washington Commanders.
Seattle's 5-2. They're top of the division, NFC West, and Washington. Man, Washington is 3-5.
Hey, speaking of the NFC West, right quick, man, everybody but the Cardinals is ball,
which means that what's his face gonna be at it. Jonathan Gannon.
Seattle grade. I give him a B.
Seattle is clearing expectations. I don't even know who their quarterback is. That's
Sam Darnold.
That's a lie. I do.
Mr. Mono. I think he just knew I was going to go that route.
I wasn't. I forgot. I do know who their quarterback is, but I did that for the
who their backup is?
For the effect of it. It should be Geno Smith, but we're not going to go there. Who is their backup? Drew Lock.
Yeah, he went back.
Yeah, he's Drew Lock. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Washington grade. I give them a D. You digress.
Yeah, I give them a C because you were supposed to digress or regress, and you got old players. The Chiefs.
But I give Washington a D because they got to ride it out with Mariota again.
Mariota. He almost had me saying his name wrong. He's not bad. He wanted that Chiefs win. He wanted that Chiefs win so bad, but them old Bobby Wagner's playing the middle line, playing linebacker. Bobby Wagner's, Von Miller's, man, those dudes will play if you keep paying them, but they need to go ahead and go. Tyler Lockett need to go too. Like it's sometimes it's just time. There's nothing worse than old heads trying to hold on to something that's not theirs no more. Boneless afros and whatnot.
Okay. So who you got in this game? I got Washington.
I got Seattle.
I got Washington
I got
upset.
Seattle.
Monday night game. Arizona Cardinals at the Dallas Cowboys. I
want Arizona to win this.
I think the little guy is out again.
Is he?
Hamstring or something. He might play. I don't know.
First
Since
of
that
all,
new game,
that's disrespectful.
Since that new game came out, he been out 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Just say you quit football and play video games now, bro.
He does need to create like some sort of something
streaming service.
Something. You got the money. But somebody needs to approach him about this business opportunity, and then
you know how much money is in gaming?
Loads billions. Billions. My kids be watching people play games. I hated that when we was at Toys R Us. We never got to own a game system when I was a kid. But so when we went to Toys R Us, guess what?
Y'all hogged up the system from everybody else.
Yeah. Y'all got games at home. Shut up. Y'all got games at home. Shut up. Go home.
Is your dad kin to Chris Rock them dad?
Why?
Remember on the everybody, hey Chris, he penny pinch.
Oh yeah. I don't like Chris. I don't like everybody hates Chris because a lot of that's what I lived. Sure, it was, and it wasn't that
rubbing home.
Listen, man, it wasn't because we couldn't afford it. We couldn't afford it. However, there's been times people gave us game systems and we wasn't allowed to take them.
Earn it, son. I give Arizona a D.
Yep.
Dallas Cowboys. What you give them?
Dallas is 3-4. They get a C.
3-4.
They get a D.
3-4-1.
You love this tie thing. You're right. You're not wrong.
Dallas get a D.
Dallas get a D.
And who you got this
D
game?
for Dallas.
I got Dallas,
winning. Yeah. It's not even worth talking about.
All right. Thanks for tuning in.
You must be gotten some place to be.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry.
I don't need to. You don't have to talk like that. Please don't do that.
Until next time, be safe, be easy, and remember that.
Deuces.